speaker is our youth honoree for this year's walk. He's a 12-year-old boy, Hayden Evans. Please welcome him.
Hi everyone, my name is Hayden Evans. I'm 13 years old and I'm honored to be chosen as this year's youth honoree. Thank you to all my friends and family and my awesome teacher, Miss Tallis, for showing up this morning and to support me in Walk for a Cure. I also want to thank the researchers, doctors, nurses, and countless others who dedicate their time to treatment and care for those of us who are affected by this disease. We have attended the walk for the past 5 years, and this event keeps getting bigger and better. Thanks to Lori Rupp and all the volunteers here today. I was diagnosed with juvenile polyarticular arthritis when I was 7 years old. It was my gym teacher that noticed that I didn't run correctly. She called it an abnormal gait and encouraged my parents to take a closer look. Our first referral sent us to the neurologist. Then we saw an orthopedic surgeon. But all the tests came back normal. The process took several months. Feeling frustrated, we returned to my family doctor because my symptoms were getting worse. This time we saw a new doctor, and she thought it could be arthritis, and immediately referred us to the pediatric rheumatologist at University of Michigan. Go Blue! Throughout more testing and consultation at U of M, the diagnosis was confirmed. I had arthritis. Treatment began immediately. First, it was oral medication because treatment for this disease starts slow with medicines that have less side effects. Eventually, we had to move on to injections. My parents, mostly my dad, gave me weekly injections. These injections had to be consistent, so it really affected sleepovers, camping trips, and other fun stuff too. Unfortunately, having this disease didn't allow me to play the sports I've always wanted to play. But lucky for me, my arthritis went into remission last year, and I was able to wean off my medication early last summer. I enjoyed nearly 9 months injection-free, and it was great. I was able to play hockey and golf and live my life like a normal kid. It was awesome. Early this year, I started feeling pain in my knee and my shoulder. I started having trouble going up and down stairs, and playing hockey was causing even more pain in my knee. I knew what was going on, and it was hard to accept, but my arthritis had returned. A follow-up visit with my rheumatologist confirmed that I was indeed experiencing a flare. Now I'm back to twice-a-week injections. I was initially pretty upset, but I had faith that the medicine worked before, and it will surely work again. How does it feel to have arthritis? Well, in short, it hurts. The best way I can explain it is that I feel like my joints are on fire. I wake up in the morning and I feel like I'm 100 years old. My parents used to ask me if I hurt, and truthfully, I did hurt all the time, but I was so used to being in pain, I thought it was normal. But thankfully, with the use of medications, I actually feel pretty good. Some days are better than others, but I know some people have it worse than I do. Throughout this whole process, I have learned so much about the disease and even had a wonderful experience of going to Camp Dakota for a few summers, which is a camp for children who have arthritis. It was such a great experience to be surrounded by people who are just like me and who knew how it felt to struggle with arthritis. So many people tell me that I'm their hero, but truly, I'm just a 13-year-old boy who has arthritis. This disease does not define me, and it shouldn't define you. I'm not going to let this disease hold me back. I'm strong, and I'm a fighter, and together we can beat this disease. So let's have an awesome day and walk to find a cure!